Hey, everybody. Welcome to Grant's Rant. Grant's Rant today is brought to you by Bennett's Restaurants. Hey, they are opening up soon in Rockland at the Blue Oaks Town Center. You will absolutely love Bennett's if you have not been there before. Bennett's Restaurants, prime seafood and steak. For more information, the menu, and everything else, just go to bennettsrestaurants.com. One of the beautiful things about sport is rooting for the underdog. I love rooting for the underdog. For instance, a 16th seed against the number one seed in the basketball tournament when we get to March, maybe a underdog in college football if, Ohio State is playing, let's say, Central Michigan. You get the drift, right? But when a team is an underdog. That's not always the case in tennis and, for instance, golf. And that was on full display this past weekend over at the Open Championship. As a matter of fact, I would wager that many sports fans, and really many fans that watch golf, had never heard of the name Brian Harman. So when the tournament began on Thursday, you couldn't really root for Harman because you didn't know who he was and you had never heard of him. Harman won the Open Championship. And not only did he win it, he won it in a no contest, beating the field by 6 strokes. It was men against boys. And not only did he win his first major, but he basically gave the middle finger to some of the obnoxious Brit fans who were giving him a hard time over the weekend for his pre-shot routine, which basically is the waggle. That's right. All right. He does take a while to hit the ball and he waggles and waggles and waggles. He said that motivated him. I guess it did because, again, the weekend was no contest. I mean, think about what he did, saying goodbye to John Rahm and Rory McIlroy and other multiple major winners that had started to kind of climb up the ladder. Didn't faze him. Couple of bogeys early yesterday. No problem. I'll just get back-to-back birdies. And then when I make the turn and go to number 10, it will be no contest. And again, he gave the middle finger to some of those obnoxious fans in Britain, which was a beautiful thing to see as well. Here's the bottom line. This underdog is no longer an underdog. I wouldn't exactly say he's a household name, but you better believe that a lot of people now are very familiar with the name Brian Harman. And that's a hell of a job winning his first major and doing so in easy fashion. And that's my rant for today. Hey, don't forget, join me this week. I'll be both on Listen App and right here with my open forum Q&A shows today. Listen App coming your way at 5 o'clock Pacific. Have yourself a great week, everybody. And thanks so much for checking out Grant's Rant.